Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome aboard. We're going to do a quick flight in the Lear jet. Again, one of my favorite airplanes. We are flying the latest update, 1.0 or version 10. We are here in beautiful Bozeman, Montana, in the shadow of the Bridger Mountains. Got a nice moon up there. Again, one of the most amazing airplanes out. Just getting you inspired to fly. This airplane is great for that. This is a FlySimware Lear35. Haven't done anything to get it all set up, so we'll go ahead and get going now. So we can go into the checklists here. Do the pre-flight. We've already kind of gone over everything. All the flags and pitot covers have been removed. Engine covers, ground power, we're not using that right now. Baggage has already been put in. Cabin air dampers all set. Emergency exit's good. Passengers have been briefed. Control locks have been removed. Belts, harnesses, and seats. Parking brake is set. And flight controls are free and correct. So, on to the pre-start. Oxygen. It's looking okay right there. Crew mask's good. Circuit breakers are all in. Landing gear switch is on down. See that right there. Emergency battery. We'll go ahead and check that and turn it on. Removes that flag, put it on standby. Now it is on. And then panel switch is avionics off and set. Fuel computer is on, that's right here. Pitch trim, primary anti-skid, jet pumps, static source, pressurization, bleed air. Static source, we can move that to both. Oh, that's what I needed to do. Let me... Since we are here, I do have to check something. I will get that set up before the next flight. So rather than worry about binding anything right now, I just need to set the trim barrel binding. Kind of a bear to fly this plane without it, but we're okay for now. So fuel computer, everything set. Jet pump, static source, pressure, emergency pressurization's all good. Bleed air is on. Pilot's altimeter is on. And we are currently set for 30.6. See that right there. Batteries coming on. We're just going to do a start. Batteries on. GPU no. Inverters on. Emergency lights are set. Those are right here. Okay, emergency light, system pressure, hydraulic pressure. We can go ahead and turn the hydraulic pump is on. You see the hydraulic pressure right there. We can turn that off, and you'll see that fall. Hydraulic pump is now back off. Annunciator lights, test that. That's this button right here. Everything lights up. Nice Christmas tree. There you go. Warning systems, ice detect, cabin alert, cabin altitude, sorry. And then we can go to left stall, right stall. Huh. Left stall does not appear to be working. Standby gyro is on, uncaged, and it is set. There we go. Pressurization, temperature controls. A little cool up here, so we can add some temperature. Not too high. And then we can add our cabin air. Bleeder switch is good. Cabin air set. Auto manual switch as desired. Cabin controller. We are climbing up to 430 today for a couple hour flight. Rather than do that, let's go like this. 430. On the cabin altitude. And it is good to go there. Cabin air is on. And temperature controls are set. Trim system. Secondary pitch. And then we could use this. Alright. That one's good to go. Now we can adjust our pitch trim, for takeoff. You'll see the yellow light there in the lower right corner. Once we get there, we should have it extinguished. It is good to go. Aileron rudder, takeoff trim is all set. Autopilot monitor, we're set. Yaw dampers, we can go ahead and turn those on. Power, secondary. Run the test. Right, left, back over to right, and then back to center. Engage those when we climb out. So fuel panel today, we only need 3144. Let's go here to this fuel panel, 3144. We can add just a little bit. Let's go 3239. That's good. That'll be plenty for us. So we can check all those. Nothing in the right tip. In the right wing, we have about 1200. Fuselage, we have about 800, 600. Left wing, about 1200. Left tip, nothing there. Barely anything there, so 6%. Should be draining 100% into there. So yeah, we're good to go there. Back to our checklist. Crossflow valve, transfer, standby pumps, fuselage, we're good. Cockpit voice recorders not model, drag chute, takeoff data. We don't have the charts, but there you go. We will get that up to, we want 200 for initial climb. Sorry, probably can't see that. So there's 180, 190, and 200. There we go. Alright, engine starts. So, sorry, that one. Cabin door, we'll go ahead and get that one secure. Door secure. And we can go ahead and pull the chocks as well. Onto our checklist. I should have let them know we're here, so we can go ahead and turn that one on. Beacon can come on now. Fuel computer set. Air conditioner is off. Sorry. Turn that one off. Oxy, not worried about it. Batteries on, inverters on, parking brake set, hydraulic pump off, beacon light on, thrust levers in, cut off. Let's confirm that. There we go. They are confirmed. And we'll go ahead and start engine number 2. Number 2 first. So down. Watching for 10% or any movement here. There we go. Add fuel. Pretty simple flight plan today, so we'll go ahead and just put that in once the engines are all started up. Appears we have good light off and engine is operating correctly. So we can switch engine number 2 to generate mode. Generators. Engine number 1 to start. Again, waiting for 10% or any movement down here. There we go. Add fuel. Looks like we're doing pretty good there. Here at Bozeman, we're actually at like 4,000 some odd feet. 4,473 feet. So let's see, 4,640. That's fair enough. We are climbing up to 430 today. Set there, so we're good to go. So flaps can be set to flaps 8. Hydraulic pressure is set and good. Now that both engines are running, we can go ahead and switch this one up to Gen. Hydraulic pressure is good. Other engines set. AA, no GPU. Battery charging. That's all good there. Yep. Starter disengage. Good. Voltmeters we are set. Before taxi, we will avionics. We'll go ahead and get that turned on so avionics can come on. There we go. Man, into our flight plan. Sorry, we'll make this closer for you. Okay, Bozeman to KGEG, K Golf Echo Golf. Should come up Spokane. Spokane International. There we go. And we will go ahead and enter. And Bozeman, we will be departing runway 11. Okay. Oh, sorry. So no runways to, no departures here. So Bozeman, we will. All right. So we'll plan on departing runway 11, direct to MLP. Mike Lima Papa. And we will go with the Moulin Pass. And then there we will go on the Hilly 3 arrival. Transition MLP, and runway will expect a 03. Okay, load that arrival, and we can go here, and we can go load procedure, approach, runway 03. Let's go RNAV Zulu runway 3. And let me bring up the charts. We'll go ahead and take a look at Spokane. Going to be a little jittery here for a second. So we'll unload that one. That was from yesterday. Great little flight flying around Alaska. Import flight from SimBrief, Bozeman to Spokane. And we will select the RNAV Zulu ropes. So I guess we could do the RNAV Zulu runway 3 ropes. I don't like the FAA sectional, so we'll just go world map. There we go. And departures says we have 4 departures out of here. The Bozeman 6, let's see what that one looks like. And we are departing on runway 11, so it would be down around. I guess we need to look at our weather info. Oh, sorry. Flights. Cancel that. Let's see, Bozeman info. Where'd the little weather thing go? Well, and we're not going off of runway 11. We're going to go off runway 12. Edit this. Runway 12. Add to route. departure off of runway 12. Let's go with the Texra 4 Mia. There we go. That looks a lot better. So then we can go, let me move this out of the way for us. That's what happens when I look too soon. Alright, so then we can go back here. We can go back. And, oh. What did we decide on? We are doing the RNAV Zulu from ropes. Load approach. There we go. And now if we go back up to the top here, Bozeman, load procedure, departure. We are on the Texra 4, runway 12, load departure, and then our flight plan should be good to go. Alright, there we go. Head back over to the main screen. And we should be set. Door is closed. Oh, sorry. Pitot heat on, left to right stall, so we should be good to go there. Pitot heat's coming on. We can go ahead and radar altimeter on. Autopilot can come on. And we can go ahead and turn our strobe, and our recognition light will come on when we get over to the runway. Air is now on. We are set. So, avionics set. Radar, I don't believe, is modeled. So no need bringing that back. Coffee oven, fuel control governor set. Windshield heat, don't need that right now. Lights on, anti-skid is set. Pass briefing, no smoking, past the seatbelt. So we can go ahead and turn that light on. Here we go, folks. And let me see and make sure. Alright, no green light up there. If I push on this, or push on, which one do I push on? Oh. I wonder if my bindings have changed. Alright, we're going to take a quick pause for bindings, controls options. Because I am not in the right. There we go. Switch this over to Learjet. Or yep, so that'll be good. Apply and save. And then I think I have made this a Learjet specific one. There we go. Apply and save. Resume. Now if I push on this, should get the green light for steering. There we go. We are set. Taxi lights coming on. And brakes coming off. And we'll watch out, little fella. Here we go. There we go. We are on our way. Okay. We are on our way. A little bit of a stutter there. I don't know if you guys saw that or not. Okay, nice little helicopter over there. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll come up here and do a nice little HPG High Performance Group helicopter SAR up here around the Bridgers down into Norris. So that's the other one. So let me see. That's good. Trying to remember which one I had. Thought I had one of these set for reversers. So we can just go ahead and drag that one. Well, that's not good. Alright, obviously have to do some more work on the bindings there. So, but alright, taxi before takeoff, brakes and steering good, fuel panel is set, thrust reversers have, we've done that. So we can do this, where they deploy, bring them back, and then there we go. So if I go that top, if I go to, no, if we go arm, I'm gonna go ahead and, so there's regular. Now if we add, okay, I think I have my bindings sorted out again. So taxi up to the runway here, flight controls, flight instruments set, takeoff data has been set. We've got 43,000 feet there. Altimeter is set. Takeoff data, engine instruments, voltmeters, ammeters good, nav equipment's good, radar, spoilers have been checked, flaps have been set, trims set, pressurization's good, cabin area is okay. Cabin temperature controls are all good, electric heated windshield, we are good. Takeoff briefing, we're just going to depart, just me. Runway lineup. Now we can turn on our recog lights. Transponder can come on. Altitude encoding. Torpedo heats are set. Stall warnings coming up. And lights, ignition. We can go ahead and turn those up to air ignition. Line up on runway 1. Oh, that's a good sign. Perfect placement of that little electrical box. Have to talk to the airport manager. And we can go ahead and bring up the chart. We are lined up. And if we look at the chart for Bozeman, you will find that runway 12 has a beautiful little heading of 123, so we can go ahead and set this to a 123. And we can bring our heading bug all the way back to 123. So it matches up with our course. And we are set. Shall we go? So what we will want to do is set turbine temp to 850. We'll get some power going into it. Hit our toga button so we get the flight director. This is where I should have had that had the bindings. That's what I keep forgetting to do, is get in here and set those bindings. Fuel flow seems to be about synced, and we are set to roll. Power set. V1. Rotate. Pause rate. Gear coming up. Flaps coming up. And we'll go ahead and increase our angle of bank, our pitch angle. And we can go ahead and engage the autopilot. And we go ahead and hit the nav mode. And altitude select. And we'll do indicated airspeed. Oh, vertical speed. Speed, there we go. Looking for about 850 degrees on our turbine temperature. I did back that down so we didn't overspeed the flaps. Flaps are up. Oh, we can do that. We got that little setting. Let's bring this one in. Headset filter. A little better. No. Get rid of the trim clapper. Headset filter, we're fine. Alright. Nav mode, and we can go ahead and go... Oh, we have totally lost our departure. We're trying to make a right turn. We can go heading. Climb through 10,000 feet. Now all our lights can come off. Go to our... Let's go direct to Gatlin. Nav mode. Giving us our right hand turn there. Alright, flying over Bozeman right now. Get rid of this so we don't burn out the battery. Oh boy. One of those afternoons. Sorry folks. We are cruising along, climbing nicely here at about 3,200 feet per minute. Trying to get our fuel flow synced. Those appear to be synced up pretty good. Bring this back down to 850 in the climb. Oh, sorry. We are doing pretty good climbing out. Just over 4,200 feet per minute. Climbing up flight level 430. Looks like pressurization's doing a-okay. Through 18, set 299 or 2. Let's go to Rancher. So let's go back to our flight plan. There we go. Level it out a little better. Rather than making a super tight turn into Gallatin. Alright. Climbing through 22,000 feet. Heading for 43,000 feet. 4,000 feet per minute. And we can go ahead and... This is where having that trim barrel would be nice. So... we can go ahead and turn this off. Get the nose down, build up a little bit of speed. Thousand feet a minute should be good. should not be too bad. Only about an hour worth of flying time. So we should be able to get up to 430 pretty quick. Do our checklists. Checklist coming up. We have done after takeoff. We have landing gear is up. Flaps are up. Thrust reversers can be disarmed. Oh, yaw damper. Engage. Ignition can come off. Pressurization's looking okay. Landing taxi lights are good. Autopilot, we are set. Hydraulic pressure check. Angle of attack indicators, they are looking okay. Making our left turn. Altitude select has been armed, and we are now on our way up to flight level 430. And looking at our approach, we want to be at 3,000 feet at Zoril. So we can go ahead and set up our VCalc. 2,000 feet per minute descent. And we want 3,500 feet. That'll be at Zoril. Target waypoint. Sorry, you guys probably can't see that. So target waypoint all the way at the end, Zoril. So we are all set. We begin our descent here in about 38 minutes, so we should be good to go. And I do have to go take care of something real fast. I'm going to go ahead and pop outside. Going to be a nice, moderately quiet flight. But we will climb up and I will be right back. Oh, I do need to go in and change the old... turn this off so it doesn't run out of battery. It did that on me once. So, flight plan looks good. Map looks okay. And we are good to go here. Alright, 10,000 feet to go, and I will be back in just a moment, folks. gentlemen, sorry about that interruption, but we are back in the flight deck. We are leveled off, flight level 430. We are over speeding the aircraft, so I need to back it down. Go. All right. So now we can set our lower altitude. $3,500 feet. A little aggressive on the throttles there. And we want to set about Mach 0.77. There's our top of descent right there. There we go. We're cruising along at about Mach 0.72. Retard light, come on. Again, a lot of fun flying this airplane. My apologies for having to step away for a couple minutes, but such is life. We're cruising along pretty good. Seatbelt light can come out. We are at 430. Amps, DC volts are looking good. Hydraulic pressure is looking okay. Outside air temperature minus about 35. Nice and warm out there. Beyond that, I think we are set. We are inbound to MLP. I need to back down the throttle just a little bit. So sensitive. And we are balanced fuel flow left and right. We can go in here and look. Sorry, you guys see some strange things. I don't see that here. So VCalc looks like we are about 6 minutes away from the top of our descent. Now we got the throttles all sorted out. We'll go ahead and just have to mess with those again. We'll want to descend about 2,000 feet per minute. Altitude acquired. So we will go. We'll hold speed, and let's go ahead and back that up just a little bit. Then we will start our descent into Spokane. Alright, 5 minutes from top of our descent. Go here, go to our map, zoom in. You see that little plus right there? That's our top descent marked on the map. So on our approach, we will come down. We come in from ropes, Y-Pro, Arlook, OTEP, Zorel is our final approach fix. Final approach point, sorry. 031 is what we want on our there we go. Match this up with our pointer. There we go. And we are inbound to the top of our descent. Can bounce around a little bit up here. Let's see. I mean, I guess now would be a good time to talk. I mean, angle of attack indicator. Really didn't necessarily understand that. You always wanted to be good angle of attack, but why would you have an indicator for that? You should be all set. But once you get into, say, a fighter jet like an F-18 Hornet that'll go up weighing a certain weight, expend all their munitions, or not all their munitions, come back partially loaded or fully empty, things are changed, it's very dynamic. That's where angle of attack comes into play. Because the aircraft is a certain weight, it needs to maintain a certain speed, so maintain a certain angle of attack for that weight, and that's why angle of attack is important for flying an airplane. It's not necessarily, you know, to prevent tail strikes, but that is a good measure. I mean, as long as you maintain your angle of attack and it's within the green, you're not going to worry about tail strikes. You're not going to worry about any of the extraneous things that come along with an improperly configured aircraft. But as you configure the aircraft, throw the flaps out because of the weight, all these things change and they're very dynamic, especially in, say, a fighter jet. So that's why that is important. So we're going to go ahead and engage speed mode here. That was an interesting climb up. And then altitude select, and we can go ahead and pull our throttles back a little bit. Try and maintain 2,000 vertical feet per minute. I like that. Let's go vertical speed. Again, this is where we really have to kind of stay on our throttles. Drop down 41.5 for 350. It was kind of interesting how bad that pitched up when I selected speed mode. But that may be completely due to the fact that I don't have the barrel programmed, which I will do after landing and when you guys are not here, so I don't bore you with the tedious stuff. Did some good flying with the group yesterday. We all had Wednesday off, and one of our colleagues joined up on us out of Michigan. But yeah, a bunch of us flew Caravan and the TBM around, and then did get the 737 up for a quick flight in and around Hong Kong, doing the checkerboard approach. So, I'm doing a little bit of flying. Been kind of busy with doing snow and trying to stay warm because we were minus 18 here the other night. So, very cold. So we can go over, let's go look at our vertical calculation, see how we're doing on that. 1246, we already got that. Let's see, where are we at? I like that. Currently doing about 251 knots across the ground. Our airspeed is slowing. Still maintaining about 2,000 feet per minute descent. We should be alright coming into Spokane. See where we're at now on our VCal. Pulled the throttles back a little too much there. make the left turn here. Thousand feet per minute. We are back on our descent. Started a little early and we were slowed way down, so had to level out a little bit. That's a little better. The thing about this airplane is you have to be paying attention. You have to be paying attention. You don't want to get behind the 8-ball on this aircraft because it will bite you in the butt. As you're seeing in this flight, perfect example. and I am excited to see what happens when we put the flaps down, gear down. Apparently they increased the drag, so it won't be quite as slippery as it has been in the past. Trying to stay a little quick, try and maintain that little buffer there. We're about 5 off our target descent rate by about 500 feet per minute. So if we increase our speed a little bit, we should be able to sort of flatten that out. But looks like we're holding it okay. Just noticed an interesting sound, so. Alright, looks like we're doing A-OK. Coming through 18,000 feet. We'll switch back from 292 to 3047, which is the local barometric pressure. And what are we at? 2,000 feet? There we go. Cabin is depressurizing okay. Airspeed's picking up, so we're going to go ahead and back that down a little more. We do need to be at 240 here in just a minute. We are just about, 2385. We're only about 13,000 feet away from touchdown. Alright. A-okay. Nice little sunset clouds there. We are flying real time. Looks like a little bit of weather here in Spokane, but we should be alright. Turn on the fasten seatbelt sign. Guess we can pull up our descent checklist. And descent. Alright, windshield heat, don't need that. Cabin controller set. Anti-ice system. Flight level 180. Transition level check. Altimeter set. Recognition lights on. Pressurization's okay. No smoking. Fasten seatbelt sign. Passenger briefing. We are set. Initial and approach and final. Circuit breakers are set. Hydraulic emergency air pressures are set. Landing data is set. Fuel is good. Approach setup and briefing. Position indicator lights. Aeronca. Before landing, spoilers retracted. They are back. Flaps are set. Landing gear is up. Landing taxi lights as required. Anti-skid is set. Engine sync. Thrust reversers. Flaps. Hydraulic pressure. We are set. Ignition on. Autopilot. Yaw damper will come off. So we'll go ahead and we are sending through 12. We can go ahead and turn these on and arm our thrust reversers. And we can actually bring our power back quite a bit now. Looks like we could use some windshield heat. Wonder what the nacelles look like. They appear a-okay. Making our turn, joining the approach for runway 03, Spokane. Sending through 10,000. Everything appears a-okay. What is our minimums? 2716, so we can go ahead and set our 331 for our minimum radar altimeter. We are in the muck. Hopefully we can see the airport. Below 10,000 feet, probably need to bring the power back so we can maintain 240 or less. There we go. And if you look at our flaps placard, flaps 8, 200 knots, flaps 20, 200 knots, flaps 40, 150, 260 knots, landing gear extended. So probably want to get this little bird settled down below 200 here in just a couple minutes. Set at 210. $5,200. $2.9. 210. going to be a soupy one. I do have cancel. Oh, let's see if we can. So I can't even see the terrain. Going to be at 4,500. I'm a little low. Let's get this airplane slowed down. Aha. Alright, so coming down below 200. Going to add 8 degrees of flaps. And I guess we saw a pretty decent little jump of stuff there. Nav mode. Where'd you go, little fella? Alright, let's go. Should be making a return. Alright, well. Nav mode can come off. We're going to go ahead and disconnect everything. See what we can see here. Zero 3-1's what we're looking for. 20-degree flap, gear down. Anybody have any idea where that runway is? Should be on about a 031. Just going for it, folks. We should be alright. Let's see where we're at. Follow flight directors. Full flaps. Captured. Glide slope final. We are lined up on glide slope on localizer. Let's see what we get to. Bit of snow up here, heavy snow. I got the runway inside. Oh, I did. Runway inside. My aircraft. Full flaps, gear down. Angle attack's looking okay. Big long runway for this little Lear jet to land on. Down. Not a terrible landing, folks. Let's go ahead and look at the airport, see where we want to go. We definitely want to go over there. And let's see if the exit to the left here. Welcome to Spokane. We're gonna go ahead and go up here. We'll go up. We'll stay on the runway for a second. Where do you think we want to go? Let's go up here and make a right. Apparently that's the GA side over there. Should have looked at this before. So we'll go up here, Golf 2. Flaps can come up. This is really bright. How do I turn these down? That dashboard's pretty bright, so. Fog lights can come out. We are clear of the runway. Flaps are up. Yeah. Oh, I should have turned off the yaw damper. Totally reckless there, but had a couple glimpses of the runway. Aeronautical decision making was probably not the best, but we'll go over here, make a left-hand turn, park over in the GA ramp. Looks like that might be our hangar right there. go in. Nice door there. Need to get that fixed, huh? And with that, we are parked at our hangar. Park brake coming on. We can go ahead and shut down these motors. We are set. I want to thank everybody for joining me on today's flight. Sorry it was a little rambunctious. It was pretty good though. I did enjoy it. Thank you very much for joining me. If you like this type of thing, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. That way you're advised when I come out and do a flight. Until the next one, thank you everyone. Hope you all have a great night, and we'll talk to you in a little bit. Thank you.